Great. So hello, everyone. Namaste. And brief introduction to our practice this morning. So as the last session in this little mini series of practices, I wanted to end with a practice that brings together a couple of elements. So first is in terms of the asana and dynamic movement practices we're going to use today. We're going to draw largely from what's known as the P3 series of dynamic asanas. So as you've noticed, we've gone from P1 working primarily with the winds and the channels, P2 generating and circulating that warmth of fire element. And now with P3, what we see is a series of movements that are designed to help us unblock some of the more gross level obstructions of the earth and water elements. So of course, still working at the level of energy, just closer to this physical, more heavy, more substantial level. Earth element being the lower portion of the body. Typically, we imagine it from the knees down. Water element from knees into lower abdomen, including the pelvis, low back, so very rich, energetic area. And of course, intimately associated with first and second chakras, respectively. So again, it's where we draw all of our energies from to transform and to integrate through Manipura and the fire element. Fire element is the energy of transformation and essentially circulation throughout the entirety of the system. So we're going to work with some of this P3 series movements, which when done in their full extent can be quite dynamic, powerful, rapid. But what I want us to find today is we're going to balance the movements of the P3 series together with some other asanas. We're going to do them in a slower fashion to start and circle back around to do each small little series a couple of times so you get a feel for it. But I want us to start slow. And what we're going to do with this practice is work with a theme that we often engage in traditional Kundalini Hatha Yoga, which is that oscillation of movement and stillness, right? So the opening and the circulation of energy versus the gathering and the accumulation of energy. So this is going to be an underlying theme throughout the practice today. And of course, finally, being the last of this series, I wanted it to also bring together and really be a heart-focused practice. So I want to emphasize that we get into yoga, all of the movements, techniques, visualizations, breathing practices, bandhas, it gets very technical, and we can lose sight of the fact that ultimately this is a practice to create and perpetuate this bhava experience. So an emotional, attitudinal experience of the heart, right, is really what we're looking to create by purifying and unblocking all of the channels and chakras of the system so that ultimately we can return to that natural state, the warm, loving, compassionate, rich, gooey, nourishing state that is the natural essence of the heart. So that's going to be a focus today, bringing all of those aspects together as best we can. So take a moment before we get started, and I want you to think of an experience best if in the context of interaction with another individual, a human being, of unconditional love. So not focusing on the person necessarily, but thinking about a time, a moment in your life where you felt completely in that state of unconditional love. Bring that to mind. So take a moment and you can sort of file through your Rolodex of memories, but find one that's very evocative for you, that brings on that feeling very strongly, not just a thought, right? So have that somewhere in the back of your mind for today, at the conclusion of practice, we're going to circle back and invoke this experience. Okay, so if we all are ready, we're going to go ahead with our opening of the mandala. Let's go ahead, center yourself comfortably on your cushion, seated posture, all excess strength in the body. Relaxing or sinking down into the sit bones, to the core of the spine. Minimal effort to remain sitting erect, tucking the chin tightly in order to lengthen the neck, reaching up with the crown being pulled upward. Feel this natural position in space. So experience briefly the shape of the body, the space that the body occupies. Just relaxing the material awareness or substantial awareness of the body, bringing on the image of the red body of light, Parashakti energy. So feel yourself filled, all of the space, the interior of the body, overflowing with this beautiful ruby red laser light energy of our consciousness. Connect with its sentience, its awareness, bringing you into connection with every corner of the interior space of the body. So again, that quality like sunshine and honey, warm and viscous, like a rich oil, filling the entirety of the interior of the body. Sunlight streaming through a silk bag, feel that warmth. See the brightest color red you can possibly imagine. Bring on awareness of your breath. Natural Kumbha, yogic breath. Inhaling from the abdomen, filling to the diaphragm and then increasing, filling the chest. Exhale in reverse. Visualizing for a moment the expansion and livening of the energy body as you inhale completely. As you exhale, the brightness of that image remains, just bringing you into deeper connection in the interior space of the body. Bringing your awareness to the center of the chest, the heart space. See a blue point of light, size of a small marble, deep sky, cobalt blue, spontaneously arising there in the center of the chest. Here, feel the bija mantra, Hum, as it arises, emanating that vibration of sound, light, energy out in all directions. Infinite consciousness and awareness stretching out. It begins to vibrate, to become active in the heart space. And again with the bija Hong, see the white Bindu arising, beginning to rise up into the center of the head, the red Bindu sinking downward, leaving behind the trail, the central channel, the width of your thumb. Follow those Bindus as they make their way to their respective locations. Blazing white light, wisdom, self-reflection in the head. Blazing red light, dynamism, creation in the base. Breathe in both nostrils to the third eye, Agni Chakra. See the side channels arising, hooking downward, running parallel to the central channel, all the way to the red Bindu in the base. Seeing them hook in that energy as you exhale, moving through the central channel. Red on the right, white on the left. Inhale down the side channels. You exhale, awaken the chakra points from Muladhara. See the arising of these 7 chakra points in the central channel. Blazing golden white light, small spheres within the blue cobalt central channel. Manipura behind the navel, heart, throat, third eye, and crown. Upward. Now maintaining this visual in the background, go ahead and inhale once more into the heart Bindu, the heart space. Exhale. See your root guru rising up through the central channel, the space above the head, the form of Shambhunatha, or whoever your root guru is, the lineage that you practice. See their light body above the head. Feel that blessing power emanating from their heart Bindu, blue space in their heart, same as in your heart. White light shooting down, entering through the central channel. Feel the crown tingling, awakening all of the aspects of the energy body. We'll chant Om 3 times, palms together in front of the heart. Touching each of the Bindus with your consciousness from top to bottom. Breathing in down the side channels to the red Bindu in the base. Go directly into Ganesha visualization and mantra. So as you gently squeeze Mula Bandha, see Ganesha in the red Bindu, his form rising up to the heart space. Exhale, see him expand, Expand to fill the room you're in, beyond, moving outward, filling all of space. Feel yourself inside of his heart, that beautiful, powerful red energy to remove all obstacles, open all channels. We'll chant his mantra. Om Ganadanam Tva Ganapati Hum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamastra Vastamam Jis Jarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspatanaha Shringvanu Tibihi Siddha Saranam Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samapraha Nirvignam Kuru Medeva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Siddhi Buddhi Shakti Sahita Shriman Mahaganadipataye Namo Namaha Nirvignam Kuru. Om Ganganapataye Namaha, Om Ganganapataye Namaha, Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Saraswati visualization and mantra. Breathing down the side channels, building the 3 white crystal lotuses above the head. At last, Bindu rising up, going beyond anything you can imagine and continuing higher. First, that 10,000 crystal white light lotus that then bursts 10,000 more petals. See Ma Saraswati arising from that, seated on her swan, playing the veena, the scriptures in one hand, the mala in another. Feel that beautiful, discerning clarity of wisdom light coming down, entering through the crown. Ya kundendu tushara dhavala, ya shubra vastra vrita, ya vina varadanda manditakara, ya shveda padmasana, ya brahma chuta shankara prabritir bihir devai sada vandita samam patu sarasvati bhagavati nishesha jadyapa. Om Aing Saraswatyaya Namaha, Om Aing Saraswatyaya Namaha, Om Aing Saraswatyaya Namaha. Breathing into the blue heart bindu, exhaling upward, re-invoking the visualization of the root guru. All of the gurus of the lineage, see their light bodies seated above the crown in the bindu of rainbow-colored light. Feel the love and blessing power of the Parampara. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshvara, Guru Sakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Ain Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Ain Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Ain Gurubhyo Namaha. Teacher-student prayer, call and response. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhavatu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvina Varitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And relaxing the palms back down onto the knees. Continuing to abide here. Go ahead and bring your awareness focused in Muladhara chakra, the perineum. So experiencing that point of glowing golden white light seated within the sea of red energy within the context of the red Bindu at the base. So we're going to do a spherical breathing practice. So breathing in from all directions, radially into Muladhara. Imagine you can pull all that energy, the earth, into Muladhara. See it growing, brilliant, bright. Feel the increased sensation. Exhale, the energy remains there in the chakra point. Releasing any obstructions or blockages associated with Muladhara, earth element. And on your next inhalation, go ahead and add in the Tribandha of the base in a rhythmic contraction and relaxation. Just 3 times, nice and slow, full contraction, brief hold, relax, contract and relax, contract and relax, exhale. Go ahead and do that a couple more times. Again, as you breathe in, you're drawing not only externally the energies of environment, but also drawing internally the energies rising up from the feet. Imagine those channels circulating upward through the legs. You're pulling all that energy into Muladhara. Good, so complete one final round. Exhaling completely, and then we're going to shift over into Vajrasana. Nice straight spine here in Vajrasana. Lightning bolt pose, feeling that pure energy of the awakened state. So now drawing awareness to second chakra. Making Vajra fist by bringing your thumb to the base of the ring finger. We're going to be using this quite a bit today, so go ahead and squeeze the other 4 fingers wrapped around your thumb and bring your knuckles together, your fists together, right over your lower abdomen. So go ahead and seat them there against your lower abdomen. And inhale fully here. Exhale, fold forward so you're applying pressure with your fists into your lower abdomen. You can, if it's comfortable, touch your forehead to the floor or remain slightly above. Go ahead and breathe gently here a few times into the lower kumbha, bringing on that awakening of second chakra. Experiencing that pressure as you inhale, brighter, increased clarity, luminosity, second chakra. And with your next inhalation, go ahead, come on up. Release the fists. Feel that expansive warmth and increased circulation through the pelvis, lower abdomen, hips, low back. Again, this lower kunda, or the pit of the pelvis, mirrors the upper kunda of the skull and the head. So perhaps even feeling some increased clarity, luminosity, the head and the mind. And lastly now, we're going to awaken Manipura chakra with what's called the Chetram breathing. So breathing in through the point on the surface of the body in front of the navel. Our awareness is held within Manipura chakra in the central channel. Again, pulling energy in through that point of the navel, imagining you have a mouth there. And it's breathing in, pulling in, eating all of this energy into Manipura chakra. Full inhalation, filling the abdomen, and see Manipura chakra as this blazing point of light. You can imagine it as a burning ember, coal, glowing red. Breathing in through the point on the surface of the body, seeing this fine channel, very short, focused energy pathway that goes directly from the surface into Manipura chakra in the central channel. So like a circuit, breathe in through that channel and then feel Manipura getting bright, luminous, warm. Exhale, the energy stays in Manipura. You can retrace the channel to the surface and then inhale again. It's called the Chetran breathing. Let's go ahead with 3 more rounds. Good, and with that awareness of the lower chakras up into Manipura, let's go ahead and put the palms flat on the floor. We're going to press back into mountain pose. Work here in mountain pose for a few breaths, awakening the back channel. So if you need to walk a little bit or oscillate your weight from side to side, feel that connection in the back channel, starting with the heels, the Achilles, up the backside to the sacrum. And as you exhale, up through the spine, head, arms, and hands back into the earth. So back channel is called the earth nadi. That rising of energy drawing from the earth, grounded feeling. Bringing that on here, mountain pose, right? Feeling stable like a mountain. So starting with our first dynamic movement, go ahead and take your feet wide, about twice your shoulder or hip width. Palms still pushing into the floor. Inhale here. As you exhale, float, push your hips forward into the floor, look up, arch your back. Exhale. Inhale, push back to the modified mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, floating the hips forward, pressing up. Moving through the full range of motion, nice and slow. Again, awareness as you're pushing the lower chakras forward. That energy driving up the central channel. Tongue touching the roof of the mouth, eyes looking up. Shambhani Mudra. And one last time. Inhale, exhale fully. Press back to mountain pose. And down to Hadrasana. Go ahead and step the left foot forward, tuck the right toes underneath, slide onto the front portion of the kneecap, so there's no pressure there. You take Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Inhale the arms up. Exhale gently, pressing the chest forward. Arms go back, scissor the legs open, front knee pressing forward, back heel pressing back. Opening through the base. Exhale, coming down, back to Vajrasana. Experiencing the opening, perhaps difference one side to the other. The up and down movement of energy through the body. And now right foot forward. Pressing that front knee forward. Bring the arms up. Exhale, arms down. Vajrasana one more time. And then coming to lie flat on your stomach. You can turn the head to one side. We're going to move into snake pose, bringing third eye to pressing to the floor. White Bindu in the head, blue Bindu in the chest, pressing downward. Red Bindu in the base, the pubic symphysis. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, slowly lift, slide the chin across the floor. Cervical vertebrae come up. Thoracic vertebrae, lift the arms up. Squeeze your chest open. Breathe here. Try and lift the arms as far up and back as you can, away from the body. Exhaling down. And pressing back. Breathe 1 or 2 breaths here in Shashankasana. And then press back, mountain pose one more time. Stepping the feet out wide. Inhaling fully here. Again, we can begin to increase the pace a little bit gradually. Be careful of your low back if you have any issues. So as you inhale fully here, looking back between the legs, swing your hips forward, look up, exhale, inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale, Vajrasana. Palms facing up on the knees. Recapturing connection to the breath, full double kumbha. Inhaling left foot forward, Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, Vajrasana. Slowly lowering yourself down. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, lowering down back to Vajrasana. Using the transitions as well to smoothly move with the breath. Palms down, resting on your chest. Turning the other way to one side. Third eye into the floor, clasping the fingers behind your back. Opposite thumb on top if you can remember. Slide the cervical spine. Slowly up one joint at a time. Engaging the thoracic spine, lifting the arms. Exhaling, coming down, same way you came up. Slowly, thoracic spine down. Neck. And finally, head sliding across the floor. Push back, Shashankasana. And last time through, we're going to press up, mountain pose. Working here. Just experiencing how each time through is different. Stepping the feet out wide. Inhaling, pressing back onto your heels. Exhale, hinge forward, look up. Inhale back. Exhale, Vajrasana. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Exhale, arms down, press back, slowly transition through Vajrasana using the strength in your legs. Come down. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, Vajrasana. Transitioning downward. Preparing snake pose. Exhale here. Inhale, slowly coming up. Exhale, roll down. Shashankasana. Inhale, lift up or press up. Back to Vajrasana, arms up. Exhale, capture down. Coming into a seated posture. Allowing the breath to settle naturally first. Now returning to awareness of Manipura. Let's go to the Chettanam breathing exercise again. So breathing in through the navel, into Manipura chakra, down that small channel into the chakra point itself. So experiencing that Manipura brightness and luminosity. Now bring on a gentle Mula Bandha, the tree bandha at the base. And as you do so, see the side channels as they hook into the central channel. Imagine them tenting upward, lifting upward. Those energies coming directly into Manipura chakra. So you're drawing up from the base. First and second chakra energies loosened up through these movements and breathing exercises. Bring it up into Manipura. See that luminosity continuing to grow, lifting up from the channels, through the legs to the base and upward into Manipura. Good. Now moving into our second mini circuit. Let's bring our legs out straight in front of us. So this is a dynamic rowing movement. We're going to go ahead and take the Vajra fists again. Starting from the outside of the side channel at the base of the ankle. So below the ankle with the large knuckle of the thumb, we're going to trace up the side channel. And you can watch as I go through this movement one time, all the way up to the hips. As you slowly inhale, you're rocking back onto your sit bones and then down, roll down onto your sacrum as low as you can go, all the way to your love handles here, your obliques, and then flip the wrist up, pressing into that marma point here at the base of the underneath the pectoralis muscles, and then punch up. Exhale straight back, lunge forward, forward bend, and then trace that channel again, coming up. Flip, full inhale, exhale. The movement squeezes the breath out, and then naturally inhale again like you're rowing a boat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And coming back to center. I'm going to go ahead and tuck your left leg back alongside your bum. So if you have knee problems, you may just want to stay here. The full posture, we're going to sit on our left heel. So your sit bone presses into the top of your heel there, and your right leg is straight, a little bit off the floor. Right? Lift that left arm straight up. Right hand, right palm planted on the floor. Gentle twist, and then coming down, left hand holds the top or outside of the right foot, forward bend, using that right hand for support. to bring your chest, forehead directly over the right knee. So you lunge forward, pull the right heel back. So your right heel, right sit bone go back. That should accentuate the stretch, really bring you into the experience. Breathing through that circuit of the back channel. Inhale, straight back, arm comes up. Exhale down. Just go ahead and sit down onto the floor. Left leg out in front. And again, if that's causing you any knee pain, either of those variations, you can just go ahead and sit flat on the floor and bring your this side is going to be the right foot and come just in directly like this, heel pressing into the perineum, and do the same forward bending stretch that we just did. Okay? So if it feels comfortable, go ahead and tuck your right foot back under your right sit bone, sitting there on top of your heel. Left palm on the floor, right arm up. As you exhale, pull the left sit bone back, fold forward. Inhale, up. Exhale down. Pulling back, Vajrasana. Now we're going to press back into a deep squat. If you need to, roll up your mat or take a bolster under your heels, what have you. Go ahead and come into prayer pose, which bring the palms together in front of the heart, but you're pressing the elbows very strongly into this point in the head of the quadricep muscle right here in the inside of the knee. Pressing out and then squeezing in with your thighs at the same time to create resistance. Straight back, looking up. So inhale, look up, arch as high as you can. Exhale, squeeze the palms forward. The pressure from the knees. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze forward, round the back. Look at your mula. And last time, exhale. Staying here in this deep squat, interlace your fingers. So you can go ahead and watch first if you'd like. This is the wood chopping movement. So be careful of your balance and of course the space that you're in if you have low ceilings or anything like that. So staying in this full squat, you inhale up like you're swinging an axe. Exhale, you're hitting the insides of your thighs right here in the Gupta Nadis. So hitting with your forearms against the thighs. And we're going to stay in a relatively low squat for our first time through, first day on this movement, okay? So you inhale, exhale. and come on down. We'll go into Shavasana. Exhale, release. Good, we're gonna come on up. Staff pose. Nod your fists. A rowing motion. Starting from the outside, below the ankles. Exhale completely. Inhale, tracing the side channel up. Exhale, straight back. Inhale, pull up. Exhale. So go at your own pace, nice and slow, so the movement is even. Nice continuous flow. You're pulling up that energy from the feet. And then squeezing it up the central channel, back channel, as you bend forward. Good. Staff pose. Take your appropriate position of the left leg, either figure 4, placed in, or tucking alongside your sit bone, or coming into posture with your bum resting on top of your heel. Left arm up, pull your right sit bone back, forward bend. Inhale up, capture down, switch sides. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, capture down. From Vandrasana into squat, prayer pose. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, round the spine, squeeze the elbows together. Looking at your root. Back to prayer pose, interlacing the fingers, wood chopping. Careful not to slam your knuckles into the floor as you come down. And down, Shavasana. Exhale. Good, and coming up into stat pose. One last time through the circuit. Starting with our rowing, Vajra fists. Exhale. Inhale, pulling up. Exhale, forward. Tucking the left leg into whatever position is appropriate. Left arm up. Exhale, pull the right sit bone back, forward bend. You're feeling the channels melt open. And not to stretch, form some object consciousness here. Just allow the softening of the channels to deepen the pose. Inhale up, change side. Inhale up. Exhale. Forward into prayer pose. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Interlacing the fingers, chopping wood. And letting everything go, Shavasana. And as you're ready, coming back up into seated position. Finding your center here, reconnecting with the space of the body. Ruby red interior. Feel yourself buoyant, the heart of Ganesh. Experiencing the state of the energy body. Experiencing the movement as the body is still. moving into the Manipura, Chetram breathing in through the navel, pulling in those energies of earth, drawing from all around you in a radial direction, pulling into that chakra point in the center of the navel, along the small channel into Manipura. Now squeezing the tree bandha at the base, pulling the side channels up, energies up, lifting into Manipura. As you exhale, see that luminosity, clarity, brilliance of Manipura chakra growing stronger and stronger, radiating in all directions. Go ahead and release the bandha. Ruby red laser light body. Feeling awareness, again centered. Ladhara, Svadhisthana, Manipura, Manipura, Manipura. Last little mini circuit, if you all are still with me. Great. If not, you can continue to abide, work on those visualization, breathing practices. Staff pose, legs out front. We're going to churn the ocean of milk, the great creation story of India. So go ahead and line your fists up one on top of the other. You're going to stay right in front of your navel center. So you can watch first as you inhale, you're going to punch. So our right fist is on top. Push your right arm across like you're punching to the side. And then as you exhale, like you've got a big wooden handle in your hands, exhale, sweep around the feet if you can, or over the foot, the legs, the calves. Come around all the way to the other side, and then pull back as you roll onto your sacrum. Again, your hands move right over in front of your navel. Inhale, exhale, churn. Inhale, coming across. Exhale, roll forward. So let's go ahead and do 9 times in, what is this? I think it's counterclockwise direction. Actually, it's clockwise direction, sorry. And from the navel, switch sides, switch directions, change the positioning of the hands. Punch all the way across. So you really stretch your lats and obliques here. Roll forward. Really engage your core. Awareness at the navel center. And so we're going to come into a side bending position. So if you need to fold your mat over, soften the cushion for your knee. So right knee down, hips up over your knee. Bring the left leg out straight, toes pointed forward. Inhale the arms up. Exhale your left arm to your left leg, calf. Inhale, bring the right arm up and over, pressing the hips forward so you get a really deep stretch, side body into your hip. Inhale up. Exhale, change sides. Toes are curled under, tucked under there. Left knee to the floor, right leg out straight. Keep pressing that left hip forward. Draw up side channel. Inhale up. Exhale down. Seated position, legs open about 45 degrees, or what is this, 90 degrees through the groin. Not as far as you can go. Bring them in a little bit. So this is called Katyakmat. It's a twisting action for the core. So we bring our arms, right arm up above the head to start, left arm out in front of you. I'm going to do this motion slowly a few times so you can see. So we're twisting from the core. It's not swinging like this side to side with your head. It's twisting through the core from side to side. So right hand swings down, left hand swings up, head looks back. Hit the inside of your calf or inside of your foot as you come down. And squeeze your core as you exhale with the sound. Huh, right? So it's a very loud movement. If folks are possibly sleeping around you, you can just breathe, exhale strongly. But the full movement is huh, and then swing the other way. Twist your head, look the other way. Huh, 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 like that, okay? So try and remain stable. You're gonna end up sliding a little bit across the floor. And let's do about 10 to 15 movements to each side at your own pace, okay? So right arm comes up and twist. Good, and relax. Legs come in. Feel that powerful opening through the Gupta Nadis, second chakra. Good, last movement in the series. Come on up to standing. Keep the Lolasana. So feet slightly wider than shoulder width. So again, we round the spine, bend the knees, everything. This is you're going to become like a limp noodle here, like a big long piece of kelp waving in the ocean. So as you inhale, slide your hands up, insides of your thighs to the root chakra. Arch back, and then just swing, dangle forward. Again, that rhythmic, floating, wavy motion through the whole body, starting from the feet. And then you just breathe it again, coming up. Arch back. And wave-like motion. Exhale. And just naturally undulate as long as it feels natural. Breathing again. Let everything go. Good. Coming down to Vajrasana. So as to relax all of the channels of body and mind. That sound. It's the great relaxation after the creation of the universe. The first two sounds of the Sanskrit alphabet. Deep relaxation. Okay, let's go through those movements 2 more times if we can make it. So churning, legs straight, fists aligned, push to the side, inhale, exhale, pull. Change the grip, change direction. Preparing for side bend. Coming up. Exhale. Change sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Seated legs open. And feeling the twisting movement from the core all the way up the spine to include the head. Head really goes with and drives the movement. Right arm up and exhale. Standing position. Find your center here. Nice and balanced. Release the spine, hanging down. Inhale. And Padrasana. So hopefully if you have other family members or friends in the house, they don't think you're totally crazy. Again, why we usually do tantric yoga and retreat. Here we go. Turning, fists aligned, holding that big wooden staff. Inhale, cross. Exhale, squeeze. Changing direction, changing grip. Making sure to come across your body right in line with your navel. Keeping the same distance away. Meaning it's a pretty continuous height parallel to the floor. Good. What's next? Side bend? Yeah. Side bend. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left side. Arms up. Exhale. Got the outline. See if you can transition directly into the movement. Go ahead and move through this 3 times. And when you're straight down, come straight down into seated posture. We're going to remain here for a few minutes, working with the breath and visualization. So if you need a cushion or bolster, go ahead and get comfortable. Experiencing the space of the body. Coming back to that stillness, experiencing the dynamism within. When your breath is settled into a nice natural rhythm, go ahead and bring on Manipura Chetram, the chakra point breathing in through the navel, through the channel to Manipura. Exhaling, experiencing that brilliance, luminosity. You can bring on a gentle Ujjayi pranayama, just very light constriction in the throat, accentuating, helping bring on the visual, the movement into Manipura. Three more rounds. And this time, as you bring on Mula Bandha, gentle 60-70% strength in Mula Bandha, telescoping the side channels up into Manipura, drawing on that energy of first and second chakra. As that energy hits Manipura, I want you to imagine it's like pouring gasoline on a campfire. Boom, the energy rises up, crossing this distance from the navel to the heart. So feel that warmth, luminosity, clarity, the flames of Manipura rising up into the heart space and Anahata chakra. So lifting up from the base and then circulating your awareness, Manipura, rising up, Anahata, Manipura, feel that warmth rising up central channel, Anahata. And as you do so, imagine every one of the negative, dark, difficult emotional states attachments that we have are being naturally refined and transformed into their essence virtue. So feel that process as the energy, the heavier, thicker energies of the base chakras lift up Manipura, add that warmth and fire of transformation, lifting up into the heart. So experiencing those base energies of anger and excess lust and passion and frustration, warming and transforming into compassion, into love. Feel that fear and anxiety, those cold emotions, transformed into perfect clarity and wisdom. Feel that inability to wake up, kind of heaviness, cloudiness, sometimes our laziness. Feel that transformed into this dazzling display of pure essence. Anything else that you feel you're struggling with in your daily routine, you constantly come back to, identify that now, touch on it, feel it lifted up, burning up into the heart, comfortably coming to abide there in this natural, warm, gooey, loving state. The essence virtues reaching their natural display. Exhaling out that central channel. Anahata. Feeling the expansiveness of the heart. Pulling up from the channels of the legs and the earth through Manipura, adding that warmth and expanding from the heart. So now shifting your awareness completely into the heart chakra. Go ahead and bring on the Chektran breathing through the heart chakra point now, right in the center of the chest, center of the sternum. Inhale now directly into the heart space. Feel the heart chakra, beautiful golden light radiating out in all directions. You are that pure, compassionate essence, virtue state. You're sending it out to all beings. You're naturally radiating the perfect state of loving compassion. Now, as you continue this breathing in through the heart chakra, I want you to bring on and invoke that experience of unconditional love that I had you think of in the beginning. So really bring on the exact experience of it. The moment you felt that warm sensation filling your entire body, all of your channels open. The duality of the mind completely coming to rest. Not being forced, just naturally coming to that place, completely surrendering and saturating in the moment, feeling that love, that experience of shared intimacy. Bring on that experience as you continue to breathe into the heart, radiate that feeling outward in all directions. Feel it viscerally. See the moment of your memory and re-invoke that experience completely with all of your sensations. You can see the face of the individual or people that you shared that moment with, that smiling radiance, shared understanding, unstated. Feeling and sensation that you all know is there. Bring that on now. Imagine you can radiate that out to all beings. So as you hold that image, experience, sensation, I'm going to read through the prayer practice of Guru Yoga. You can follow the steps, creation of that connection, that intimate connection with the root guru, the lineage blessing power, and experience the blessing power of the lineage as it comes down, mixed with that, your own unconditional love experience you're holding in the heart. Arising in the space of perfect clarity above the crown of my light body, the brilliant blue essence Bindu resounds with the sound of infinite Hom Bijas filling space. See and experience the blue Bindu above the head, same as the blue Bindu in the heart. The sound of Hom, 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 radiating out in all directions, filling all of space. Instantly, the essence Bindu emanates the light body of my root guru, whose heart Bindu radiates light rays of wisdom and compassion into all directions. I now awaken a strong sense of gratitude in my heart in recognition of the good fortune to meet the authentic teachings and transmission through the root guru. I feel the area of my crown tingling and opening, becoming ready to receive the unbroken transmission of the freshness and immediacy of awakened presence. My infinitely kind root guru is the vessel for the transmission of the power of my true self nature. This is the true guru. Now I invoke a sense of fated serendipity and with great anticipation suspending normal thought, open to the blessing power of the lineage about to pour into my crown. In the root guru's heart Bindu, there is the bija mantra, Hring. It is blazing white light radiating in all directions. My guru's blessing power in the form of a ray of white light shoots forth instantly from his heart and enters my crown. I feel the light enter my central channel and flow down into me, activating and empowering the white Bindu in my head, the blue Bindu in my heart, and the red Bindu in my base. All chakras and channels are now overflowing with light. So pause here, continuing to feel that radiance, the heart Bindu of the root guru entering the crown, mixing with that experience, luminosity, unconditional love in your heart space. Feel it expanding, enlightening, rectifying all channels and chakras. All three Bindus now of blue, white, and red are blazing with powerful, infinite light rays penetrating all of space. So from nadi or channel to chakra to Bindu, feel this perfect clarity and luminosity. Breathing in, pulling down, drawing down, feeling that natural trickling down. waterfall, the blessings of the parampara, opening our crown to it, just opening ourselves to it, resonating in the same frequency and vibration. Exhaling, feel that expansion of the energy body at all levels. Brilliant, radiating, white, blue, red light. I feel and know that I am in a state of complete unity with the perfectly realized masters of the lineage. I feel the power of receiving the lineage empowerment. I pray that I am released from all apparent limitations, karmic obstacles, health problems, and discursive thoughts. And now we'll continue just to abide here for a few moments. On your own practice, you can abide as long as the freshness and immediacy of the state continues. Try placing palms up on the thighs, completely open and receptive. So in your own practice, again, you can always press pause and continue to abide as long as you wish. We're going to end with the Shantipad mantras. Again, the natural expansion of this state. Seeing all beings enlightened within the refuge Panda. Pure light bodies. Beings in all realms. We radiate this blessing power, positive merits, benefits, we practice out. Asato ma sakramaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityor ma amritam gamaya, sarvesham svastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu, loka samastam Sikhinom bhavantu. Om Trayambaka Yajammahe Sugandhim Pushti Bharadam Urdhvarukamima Panta Mrityor Mukshiyama Om Shanti 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 Hari. Tatsa. We pray for the blessings of the Parampara, the great wisdom masters, the Mahasiddhas of all times and spaces. May they bless our practice, guide us on the path, inspire us to move forward, to manifest these essence virtues in every action, body, speech, and mind, in service and benefit to all. May all beings abide in this mandala of refuge, their own essence nature. May they know peace, joy, love, and happiness. May all beings be free from suffering. May they abide in auspiciousness and spaciousness. Long life and good health to our wisdom teachers and gurus, lamas, dashas, holders of the lineage transmission. May the Dharma flourish to benefit all. Tatastu, Shivoham, Shivoham. May it be so. So if this is the end of your day, you can of course gather up the refuge mandala into the heart space of your root guru, and then gather the root guru into your own heart, sealing and preparing for sleep. If you're just starting out your day like we are here on the West Coast of the United States, we're going to go ahead and seal this experience. The mandala open. Right hand, middle finger, ring finger, home beaches, blue bindus, starting with the crown. Home, eyes, home, home, nose, home, home, ears, home, home, mouth, home, genitals, home, anus, home, and back into the heart. Holding awareness of this state and experience so that we can manifest it and see it reflected back to us throughout our day. Those moving into sleep, preparing you for dream yoga. Thank you all for joining in this practice. Hope that it's brought you a deeper understanding of what the traditional Kundalini Hatha Yoga way of fire looks and feels like, and that you can continue to practice with these videos.